Angelique Kerber was born on January 18, 1988, in Bremen, Germany, to a family of Polish descent. Growing up in the northern part of Germany, Kerber was introduced to tennis at a very young age, taking up the sport when she was just 3 years old. Her parents, both of whom had a background in sports, were supportive of her interest in tennis and encouraged her early development. Kerber's love for tennis was nurtured in local clubs, where her talent became apparent early on. She was particularly drawn to the sport's combination of athleticism, strategy, and mental toughness, traits that would come to define her career. Kerber's rise in tennis was swift, with her talent on display from a young age. She began competing in regional and national junior tournaments by the age of 10 and was a standout in these events. Her solid baseline game, relentless work ethic, and mental fortitude set her apart from many of her peers. By 2003, Kerber was playing on the ITF junior circuit, where she quickly gained recognition for her potential. Despite facing stiff competition, her ability to compete at a high level was clear. As a junior, Kerber was not an immediate star, but she steadily improved. Throughout her youth, she worked relentlessly to develop her skills and become one of Germany's brightest young tennis talents. By the time she turned professional in 2003, it was evident that Kerber had the potential to make a significant mark in the tennis world. She was eager to learn and improve, and this drive would be a key element in her journey to the top. Early professional years. A steady climb. Kerber's transition to the professional tennis circuit in the mid-2000s was a gradual one. Like many young players, she faced challenges as she tried to break into the elite ranks of the WTA. Her first few years on tour were marked by mixed results as she adapted to the rigors of professional tennis. Despite these setbacks, Kerber's growth as a player was undeniable. Her powerful ground strokes, solid movement, and aggressive baseline game made her a tough opponent, even if she was not yet able to consistently reach the top levels of the game. Kerber's breakthrough came in 2007 when she made a strong run at the US Open, reaching the third round in only her second appearance in the main draw. This performance was a sign of things to come and marked the beginning of her rise in the WTA rankings. Over the next few years, she began to accumulate more victories and steadily climb the rankings. Kerber's consistency and determination were key factors in her development as a player, and by 2011, she was regularly competing in the main draws of WTA events and had broken into the top 100. The year 2012 marked a pivotal moment in Kerber's career when she achieved her first major breakthrough. She won her first WTA singles title in Paris, defeating Marion Bartoli in the final. This victory was a huge milestone and boosted her ranking significantly, placing her firmly within the top 20 of the WTA. Kerber's improved ranking led to more opportunities to compete in higher-level tournaments, and by the end of 2012, she had broken into the top 10. Her momentum continued to build as she reached the semi-finals of Wimbledon in 2012, where she demonstrated her ability to challenge the best players in the world. Career peak. A Grand Slam champion and world No. 1 Kerber's career reached its zenith in 2016, a year that would prove to be a defining one in her journey. She started the year with impressive form, winning the Australian Open, her first Grand Slam singles title. Her victory in Melbourne was a testament to her mental toughness and on-court versatility. She defeated Serena Williams in the final, a remarkable achievement that announced her as a true force in women's tennis. The win was not only historic for Kerber but also marked a shift in the balance of power in women's tennis, as she became the first German woman to win a Grand Slam title since Steffi Graf. Kerber's Australian Open victory propelled her to the world No. 1 ranking in the WTA standings, a position she would hold for several weeks in 2016. She became the first German to top the rankings since Graf, further cementing her place in the history of German tennis. Her run to the top was marked by consistency, as she reached the finals of several major tournaments, including the 2016 US Open, where she faced Serena Williams once again. Although she lost to Williams in the final, Kerber had firmly established herself as one of the premier players on the WTA Tour. Her success in 2016 continued as she won her second Grand Slam title at the US Open, defeating Karolina Pliskova in a thrilling final. This victory made her one of the few women in tennis history to win multiple Grand Slam titles in the same year. Her exceptional results in 2016 earned her the prestigious title of WTA Player of the Year, as well as the title of Laureus Sportswoman of the Year. During her peak years, Kerber was known for her incredible athleticism and mental resilience. Her counterpunching style and consistent baseline game allowed her to wear down opponents and dictate points with incredible consistency. She was particularly effective on hard courts, but her all-around game allowed her to excel on clay and grass courts as well. Kerber's serve was a crucial component of her success, as she was able to hit big first serves and use her returns to dictate play. In addition to her singles success, Kerber was also a key player in Germany's Fed Cup team, contributing to their 2014 Fed Cup victory. Her commitment to representing her country and competing for team success further enhanced her reputation as a well-rounded and highly competitive player. Main achievements: a legacy of consistency and major titles. Throughout her career, Kerber accumulated a wealth of accomplishments that solidified her legacy as one of the best players of her generation. Some of her major achievements include 3 Grand Slam titles: Kerber's victory at the Australian Open, 2016, US Open, 2016, and Wimbledon, 2018, established her as a true Grand Slam champion. Her ability to win on all surfaces demonstrated her versatility and skill. World number 1 ranking: Kerber's ascent to world number 1 in 2016 was one of the high points of her career. She became the first German player to top the WTA rankings since Steffi Graf, a significant accomplishment in her home country's tennis history. WTA Player of the Year, 2016. Kerber's remarkable 2016 season earned her the WTA Player of the Year award, a reflection of her dominance and consistency throughout the year. Career high ranking of No. 1. In addition to her Grand Slam titles, Kerber's consistent success in WTA events led her to achieve a career high ranking of world number 1 in singles, an achievement that few players managed to attain. Olympic medal, 2021. While Kerber had not won an Olympic medal prior to 2021, she clinched the bronze medal in singles at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, adding another prestigious accomplishment to her career: multiple WTA titles. Over her career, Kerber won a total of 14 singles titles on the WTA Tour, including prestigious events such as the 2018 Wimbledon Championships. Her ability to perform in both Grand Slam events and other high-level tournaments showcased her longevity and consistency in the game. Final years and transition to the later stages of her career. As Kerber moved into the later stages of her career, her focus shifted toward maintaining her fitness and competing at the highest level. While she faced more competition from younger players such as Naomi Osaka, Iga Świątek and Coco Gauff, Kerber remained a formidable force on the court. She continued to perform well in major tournaments, with her best results in recent years coming at Wimbledon, where she reached the semi-finals in 2021 and won the bronze medal in singles at the Tokyo Olympics. Kerber's ability to adapt her game over time was one of her greatest strengths, allowing her to stay competitive against the new generation of tennis stars. As she entered her 30s, Kerber became a mentor for younger players, offering them advice on how to handle the pressure and demands of the tour. She also remained a key figure for Germany in team competitions, such as the Fed Cup and the Tokyo Olympics. In addition to her career accomplishments, Kerber's influence extended beyond tennis. She became a role model for young women, both in Germany and globally, by demonstrating the importance of perseverance, dedication, and mental toughness. Her contributions to German and world tennis were celebrated by her peers and fans alike.